As you guys go into your fields, and even in your private lives, as you go into life, you will come across men and women who are in private violence situations, relationships. Some of them will be male-female interpersonal relationships. There will be female-female, male-male, family, friends. Abuse comes in so many forms that it is sometimes, a lot of times, most times, almost undetectable, even in your own lives. And a lot of us are being abused every day and don't realize it because we're so accustomed to the way people speak to us, the way they speak to themselves and everyone around them, the things that are happening. So much of it is abusive that we become numb. Not just to our own abuse and the abuse we take and the abuse we give, because we also are abusive, because people are what they have learned, and a lot of times you don't realize you've learned this and it is part of your pattern. But, we are so numb to other people's dealings with abuse. And sometimes it's hard to realize what abuse is. Because when we see it, it looks so graphic. When we see it, it's someone knocking his wife out in an elevator. It's a scar, it's a bruise, it's a thing that we can see, and it's so tangible that you can't deny that it's wrong. But then there are these abuses that are so quiet, that are so mundane, and they happen every day that you don't realize that it's happening, you don't realize that it's happening to you. Abuse is not an occurrence. Abuse is a lifestyle. It is the way people live. It is how they wake up in the morning, it's how they go to sleep at night, and it's everything that happens in between. As you go into your fields, you will come across other people's abuses, and you may see them reflecting your own. I think that if you heard more about the cycle of abuse, or an example of such, that you may begin to realize it in your own lives, in the lives of people close to you, and in complete strangers when you meet them. So, as I said, I'm 36. For the first 34 years of my life, I have been in perpetual abusive relationships. Perpetual. Just on and on and on. And I did not know. Because it may not have looked that way, or sounded that way, or felt that way. And maybe from someone on the outside it did, but to me it didn't. And it's because it is a lifestyle. It's not a thing that happens. People don't just abuse. It's not a verb. It's a life. It's like if you're a woman, you just are a woman. If you're a vegetarian, you are a vegetarian. It's not a thing that happened today. I wasn't a vegetarian at 12 o'clock and then I stopped being a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. That's just what it's my definition. It's who I am. It's how I describe myself. It's, if you are a Virgo, it's just who you are. It is part of your DNA, and it is you, and abuse is and has been me. My earliest recollection of being abused, I believe, was 5 years old.